We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He gives this to Devontae Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal. To take a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Play action. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this...
Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right side to Watson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Running left is Walker. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Open man is Atwell, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Stafford. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams, 34 yards. And the Rams have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw is Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Walker has it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Finding Walker complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian Watson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to take it past the 25. Up to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Stafford. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw, Stafford. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Christian Watson.
65 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes a reverse. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stafford now to throw.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action, Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Stafford looks to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Stafford.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Walker now on 1st and 10.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. For these 2 division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Christian Watson.
44 yards.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That is caught. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down. Jason Myers.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready? Gravity Lions.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.